Hello and welcome to Zambia Today. I'm your host, Faith Katai. On January 28, 2025, the government of the Republic of Zambia launched the Citizen Support Portal, a digital platform enabling public engagement, feedback, and improved service delivery. This portal serves as a feedback mechanism, allowing citizens to communicate with the government regarding services provided by various institutions, thereby empowering citizens to actively participate in the governance process and ensure their voices are heard. Developed and deployed by the e-Government Division Smart Zambia Institute, this portal serves as a vital feedback mechanism, enabling citizens to communicate directly with the government regarding services provided by various institutions. And so, on this particular episode of Zambia Today, we are focusing on the Citizen Support Services Portal. To give us more details about this, in the studio, I'm joined by Smart Zambia Institute Acting Assistant Director of Cyber Security, Ms. Mumba Chiteme. Madam, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Faith, for having me.
First things first, yes. We'd like to understand what this Citizens Support Services Portal is all about.
Okay, thank you so much. In the nutshell, Faith, I would say the Citizen Portal is a feedback mechanism, purely feedback mechanism. So the portal was implemented by Smart Zambia Institute, and the main objectives really were to improve service delivery, improve citizen engagement, and also improve communication. So as Smart Zambia, you are aware that we have a mandate of digital transformation, and we have been running with this digital transformation agenda from inception. And we have been developing systems, firstly, that have been inward facing, so that we could improve how the civil servants, civil service, provide a service to the citizens. But in 2024, we added a tagline which says citizen-centric. As much as we have improved how we want to serve the citizens, we want their feedback. Are we serving them right? Is the quality of service that we are providing out there okay? We are in changing dynamics, and you know that citizens' preferences keep changing. We want to hear them. We don't want to keep providing and not getting feedback. So the Citizen Services Portal is purely a feedback mechanism. We want to hear the voice of the citizens.
Just to elaborate further, I know you've mentioned some of the main objectives in your preamble, but I would like you to actually elaborate further. What is the main objective of this portal?
Okay, we want to improve citizen engagement. Yeah. We have been, of course, running with the agenda of digital transformation, and we have provided services like e-services, which are on the GSB, which is the government service bus. But you know, we want to provide a platform that allows the citizens, when they reach a blockage with regards to accessing government services, how do they get to us? So we want to improve that engagement. We also want to improve communication, because you will agree with me that it is very difficult to get information from a government department, and we want to bridge that gap. We want to be or to transform with the citizens. So we want to bridge that communication gap. Further, Faith, we want also to promote a participatory governance model very important. We cannot achieve what we want to achieve without the voice of the citizens. I always say that I myself presume government as a big marketplace, and we provide non-tax services of the government which are spread across different government institutions, but we keep providing without that governance model. So we want to promote that governance model where the citizens give us feedback in what we are providing to them. Also, we also want to make sure that we improve transparency and accountability. I think even from the speeches that were given at the launch, you heard us mention about transparency and keeping government accountable for the services that they provide out there. So their portal provides a way in which the citizens, are fed with accurate information, and also keeping government accountable by making sure that they are relatable, or they are accountable for what comes from the citizens. I think those are the primary objectives really of this development.
Wonderful. So this portal, are there any special features available that citizens should look out for?
Yes. So in trying to bridge the gap, Faith, the portal has allowed us to onboard different communication channels. Remember, we said we want to reach every Zambian, and we are 20 million. Our population is about 20 million. We want to reach every Zambian, regardless of their socioeconomic status and regardless of their location. So the portal, the main feature of the portal is the onboarding of different communication channels. Of course, others we have managed to onboard, and others we are still onboarding as we are going. As you are aware, this is one of a kind implementation that we have done. It's an intelligent tool. It has allowed us so far to onboard voice communication. So the citizens can call any institution of the government and get through to relay their feedback. Then they can SMS. So in areas where there is no internet, people can SMS and get to any institution of the government. We've allowed social media handles to be onboarded on the portal. Citizens will be able to, when we fully integrate this communication channel, to be able to go on their socials and express themselves, and instantly government will be able to respond. Also, we've developed a portal which is a website that allows those that are internet savvy, that are tech savvy, to be able to go on the website and lodge in the feedback. We have gone further and implemented a live chatbot that can be downloaded on Google Play for those that are using, Android phones. Yet to come for those that are using iPhones. So for Android phones, you are able to go to your Google Play and you can download this app. It's an app so that in the comfort of your home, you can relay feedback to government. We have further on implemented a chatbot. So this is a live chatbot, Faith. It's not a virtual agent, it's live. So you get to the virtual agent and you will chat with a live agent in our National Help Desk Center, and you get your feedback instantly. These are the communication channels that we have onboarded on this intelligent tool, because we want every feedback at every level through to government.
Great. So are you saying this portal is accessible to every Zambian, and how can they access it? Okay, so the first thing that we have done is that we have platted this portal on our ZAM portal page, which is the government service bus. When you go on that page, you will see a link to the portal. Like I've said, it's purely feedback. Give us feedback. Yes, that's one way you can access it. The second way you can access it is if you want to deal with any government agency, you go on their website and there is a link at the bottom of every government website. It's detailing the numbers you can use to SMS us, numbers you can use to call in, numbers you can use, and links you can use to relay your feedback if you want to do it over the portal. So that is how we are accessing the portal really. How often will this portal be updated?
So the main features of the portal, maybe I can start from there so that I elaborate more. So the main features of the portal really is it is allowing citizens to relay the feedback by, keying in the new inquiry. And also it is allowing the citizens to relay general feedback with how they, related with any government agent. And it is also allowing them to track their requests. So instantly when you request or when you relay your feedback, a feedback number or a complaint number will be given to you. And that complaint number, Faith, is attached to the inquiry you are inquiring about. It is attached to an agent that has received that inquiry. And this inquiry is attached to a service level agreement, which is 7 days. This service level agreement for 7 days is the maximum. So the system allows us to profile the requests that we are getting by prioritizing them in the system. You will agree with me that not all government services or not all government departments offer the same services. We've got government departments like UTH, their services are agent. So the system allows the agent behind the system to prioritize what is coming into the portal by status. So we are prioritizing them by high priority, medium priority, and low priority. But the maximum SLA is 7 days. We have to get back to you in 7 days. Yes, so yeah, after you get that complaint number, you are able to query. Remember, we talked about transparency and accountability. You are able to query the portal on how far your request has gone. So those are the main features that are there, 3 main features on the portal for you to relay a new request and for you to leave feedback, that is general feedback with regards to whatsoever government department you dealt with, and to be able to track your request.
Great. So how will this portal benefit
The
citizens?
Thank you very much. Very important. Like I said, the main player on this portal is the citizen. And the benefits really is that improved communication and engagement. So you will have transparent engagement as a citizen with the government. I think the other benefits to the citizens will be data-driven decisions. As government, through the services that we provide, this is where policies and procedures are made. So most of the times, without the correct feedback, we throw resources at things that don't need resources at that particular time. But with the feedback that we are going to get from the citizens, we will make sure that they get data-driven, decisions that are going to be made at community, at national level, and, yes. So the main other benefits I can mention is improved service delivery.
Awesome.
Yes.
I understand that even the government will also benefit. Are you able to explain on that
Yes.
one as well? Some of the benefits that government is going to have.
Okay, thank you so much. For us, really, it is also important in government. Resource allocation is very important. In government we've got human resource and we've got financial resources. We want to be able to allocate these resources appropriately. This portal is a game changer for us in government, and it is giving us the ability, to appropriately, allocate resources as government. Secondly, Faith, this portal will allow us to improve the quality of service that we deliver to the citizens, because if we understand your preference, we serve you better. In the private sector, they always say, know your customer. And they work so much to improve or to capitalize on know your customer. That is what we want to do. We want to know the citizens that we are serving. If we know your needs, then we are able to serve you better. So we are going to improve. Secondly, we want also to use the portal as a way to measure the delivery of the ministries and government institutions. There are so many. And we want a way in which we, put the controlling officers accountable to the service that they provide out there. So the portal is acting as, a performance measure also on the officers within the ministries with regards to how they are serving the public. So those are some of the benefits. I think lastly, I would mention that one of, again, an important benefit to government is analytics and monitoring. So we didn't have a tool that was centralized that will allow, the monitoring of service provision. I want to mention that this portal, Faith, is a purely service delivery portal. It is aimed to improve the quality of services that we provide. So the way we've mapped it, Faith, is that we have mapped it against the service charters that these institutions abide by. So all their services according to their service charters, including their service provision time, has been mapped on the portal. So it is keeping them accountable while it's giving us real-time analytics to be able to monitor how the services are being provided.
Wonderful. We now go on a short break. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Zambia News and Information Services, your media and communication hub. Need a professional space? We offer state-of-the-art studio hire for sound and film productions. Experience comprehensive news coverage and in-depth features that bring you closer to the stories that matter. Capture your moments with our professional photography services, perfect for events, portraits, and more. Looking for eye-catching visuals? Our graphic art and design team will elevate your brand with custom solutions. Host your next event with confidence. We provide high-quality conference systems and public address systems tailored to your needs. Contact us today at zanismarketing@gmail.com or call or WhatsApp 0773 809 040. Zanis TV, the People's Channel.
Welcome back. In case you have just joined us, this is Zambia Today. We are discussing the Citizen Support Services portal that the government of Zambia recently launched through Smart Zambia Institute. This portal serves as a feedback mechanism allowing citizens to communicate with the government regarding services provided by various institutions, thereby empowering citizens to actively participate in the governance process and ensure their voices are heard. In the studio, I have Acting Assistant Director of Cybersecurity from Smart Zambia Institute, Ms. Mumba Chiteme. Madam, back to our interesting interview.
Yes, please.
Yes. I would like you to explain, how do you rate the customer satisfaction? How do you ensure that citizens are satisfied with what government is doing through this portal?
Thank you so much. That's a very interesting question and very important. Faith, on the system, on the portal, we are able to measure two things, customer satisfaction and customer sentiments. So the customer satisfaction really is measured by when you lodge in an inquiry and we close the case with you, a citizen is sent a survey immediately, and that survey they will be able to rate the performance of the ministry and also rate the performance of the agent that they were dealing with. Remember, as earlier said, we said that the inquiry is attached to a ministry and it's also attached to a service within the ministry and it is attached to an agent. So to measure the customer satisfaction, immediately the case is closed, we are able to send, or the system automatically sends a survey that the client uses or the citizen uses to rate their relationship or interaction with the institution. And further, on platforms such as the chatbot and these other social media handles, we are able to measure the sentiments. And also, the citizens are able to measure sentiments by, I think you've seen on WhatsApp, there are those emojis that you use. The system provides that. So as you chat with an agent, the system is able to pick your sentiments with regards to what you are communicating. And also you are able to put those emojis if you are not happy, if you are sad, or you are not appreciating the interaction. Yes. Yeah, so that's how the system is measuring, and that is pay institution and pay interaction.
Interesting. Are you able to walk us through the process from the point where a citizen lodges a complaint on the portal? What exactly happens?
Okay, thank you so much. Regardless of the communication channel you are using, remember I said we are targeting every Zambian. If you are SMSing us or SMSing any institution of the government, you just use the number and you write your feedback and send. And immediately a complaint number will be sent through the same channel you've used. But on the portal, when you go on the top ribbon of the portal, you are going to find new request. On the new request, it is allowing the citizens to firstly, give us their personal details. Remember, we said we are keen on knowing who we are relating with so that we can get back to you. As Elia said, the purpose really of this portal is that we should provide information and provide a service. So mostly the agitation out there is because information is not readily available. So we want to know you first, so you provide us with your contact details, and further you classify what your complaint is. We agree and we know that it is not only the bad sentiments that are out there. As government, we are doing our best in providing the service, and some people are appreciative. So you classify your complaint. Is it a general inquiry? Is it a complaint? Is it a suggestion? Because we are also open to suggestions for the citizens on how we can improve our service delivery. So when you classify your complaint, the last process is for you to now detail what you want. And in detailing what you want, you describe your complaint in detail. And the system is able to is providing you a space where you can even attach compelling evidence. So you can attach a document. It could be a receipt. It could be, a picture of a pothole that you saw somewhere and you want urgent, a reaction from the government. So you can attach that and finally send. I must mention that the system at every trigger is communicating with the citizen by sending an email. But you must understand that if you are using emails, we respond through emails. If you are using SMS, we respond through SMS. So we pick the mode of communication that you are getting through to the institutions of the government.
Great. There are areas in our country where citizens have no access to internet connectivity.
Yes.
In that event, what happens? Because you've mentioned to say you can actually SMS. Some of them, they don't have mobile networks, some of the areas.
Yes.
Where, especially in the rural part of this country.
Thank you so much, Faith. I want to go broader on that question, not just bordering on the citizen support. Like I said, as Smart Zambia, we are mandated to digitally transform this country. And in our journey of that digital transformation, we've been laying out local area networks in places where the terrain is okay for us to lay the local area networks. And further, we've gone further to in places where we can't put the local area networks, we've put what we are calling Starlink kits to provide internet connection so that we can, leverage on the citizens can leverage on technology. Further, we've gone further into those places that we've taken, like the Luanos and the Gwembe valleys. We've gone further, Faith, and also empowered government offices with what we are calling DTIs. So we've partnered with post offices, and we are providing what we are calling digital transformation centers, where the citizens can walk in, find internet connectivity and be able to, relate with government in that way. So those are the initiatives, deliberate initiatives that we've put in place so that even in places where there's no internet, the ordinary Zambian can get through to government. And like I said, on the communication channels. Very important. For a person that cannot get to us through the portal or through the app or through the chat board, they are able to SMS, they are able to WhatsApp. So the communication channels, we have platted all of the communication channels in this age that you can think about for us to be able to, relate with the citizens at every level. Okay,
so maybe you can provide the WhatsApp number that the citizens can use, also the SMS, and also the email that they can use. Just for the sake of the viewers who are watching this program.
Okay, so we have the National Help Desk Center, which is housed in Smart Zambia, and you can get through to us through a toll-free number, which is 2008. But like Elia said, for any government ministry that you want to deal with, on their website, you're going to find details of individual ministry numbers that you can use. What we have done, or why we have done so, Faith, is we want the ministries or the institutions themselves to be capacitated enough for them to be able to respond with regards to the services that they are providing. So within each ministry is a mini, this is how we are calling them, a mini help desk center that is allowing technocrats themselves to be able to respond to the queries. So if you want to deal with Ministry of Lands, and as an example, you will find numbers that are displayed for SMS, their handles for their socials, and also the emails that you would need. But for the National Help Desk Center, you can relay your feedback directly to the National Help Desk Center, and they will be able to reroute your request to the correct institution. So our toll-free number is 2008, and then the email address is citizen.support@graz.gov.zm. You can get through to us.
Finally, as we come to the end of the program, any plans of integrating this portal to the government service bus?
Okay. I'll speak about two integrations, Faith, if you would allow me. First of all, I want to mention that we've integrated AI on this portal. And the reasons really is that we want to improve on case resolution time. And another integration is what we are calling the knowledge articles. So the knowledge articles really, take hold or put frequent asked questions in one place, so that if a citizen asks repeating questions, the agent can just scroll through AI, through the knowledge articles, and be able to, platter those responses quicker for us to improve and on resolution time. And also that AI integration is for it to go through the database of the government and be able to produce accurate, responses. This is all in vein of or in view of improving the case resolution time, and to make sure that we respond as prompt as possible. That AI also is helping on government's side for us to be able to draw reports as we want, so that we can make those data-driven and real-time decisions. Integration with the government service bus, as Elia said, we have already integrated, but the two work different. So on the government service bus, you access a service, and after you access a service, if you experience a challenge whilst you are accessing those e-services, you get to the citizen support, which is a link right at the bottom of the government service bus, and quickly relay your complaint, relay your feedback. Yes.
Great. Thank you so much, Madam Chiteme, for making an appearance on Zambia Today.
Thank you so much, Faith, for having me. Thank you.
Viewers, that is all we packaged for you on Zambia Today. It is hoped that this innovative platform will enable citizens to report issues related to government services, make requests and track the status of their requests, and also enhance communication, feedback, and citizen engagement, thereby promoting transparency and accountability. On behalf of the entire Zanis production team, my name is Faith Katai. Have a pleasant viewing.